punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Packers.
From the gun, Eason. Well, here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Harrison Smith. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers, nothing.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Eason, flush to his right. And now he's going to... Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You think about it, Charles. knows this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings! Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give to Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Eason to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Packer
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Eason. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overcome.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 1st down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. From the gun, Eason looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Operating from the gun. Eason, that's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 40-footer before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. We'll find Gibson here complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to run for the first with him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach. Maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 33-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll run with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Hurts. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Eason. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They go play action with Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, he can run for it, and he will. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down. Here's Eason. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
To number 7.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Packer first down.
From the gun, Eason, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got this down to the 35.
Eason's pass.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go play action with Hurts. And man, he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kellen King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught at the 25. You got to love it, baby. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun is Eason. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception. interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. He's got a man. Complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Packers.
Off play action. Eason. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Eason got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield.